brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. To the air right away, Mariota. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big early swing there. Their opening drive was first pass of the game, brought back for 6 points.
And, Brandon, that's definitely not the way you envision things starting out. But the flip side is you can't just change your game plan now. It's one play, one touchdown, stick with what you brought into the ball game, and keep going from there.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mariota to throw it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Here's Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At about the 32. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Lawrence going to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Six 0 our score after 1. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Lawrence. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. Touchdown, Jaguars! Dan Arnold, a 15-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd, here's Algier. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action now. Mariota. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers when only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. On 4th down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, this from 39. And he missed it. He missed Missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And the deficit will hold pat at 13. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence will throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room, no points on the board, not playing well defensively, deflated, and now things may have changed for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It goes as a pickup of 23, and it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This taken in at the goal line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Come on,
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Etienne up the middle. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. Fourth down. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Patterson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 9 yards that time.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Again, Patterson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. A great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Third down, here's Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this from 34. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So he's good with that one, but remember, he did miss one earlier, and right now that's the difference in the ball game.
And he knows it all too well, but also understands he can't dwell on it. He's got that one through. That's what counts at this point.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They go play action with Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. All around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On second down, a run with Patterson. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They go play action. Mariota, they'll roll him out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's the corner. A.J. Terrell getting up and stopping him for a loss. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Etienne once more. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Here we go, here we go.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. Now, it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion